Hey, what's up, y'all? Carmela A here. There's a lot of tactics these gang stalkers use, man. It's not just the helicopters, around you and shine a light down on you and stuff. It's not just that. It's not just the, you know, things that the people do, on foot that are gang stalkers. It's not just that. It's all kinds of different tactics you wouldn't even think of sometimes. Here's an example. Like as of now, I'm still working my current job right now, but I'm in the process of getting ready to move out of the area I'm in now. You know, but sometimes it's not just police that gang stalk and the people that gang stalk on foot and follow you, and if you're on foot as well, they can walk close to you. Then when you turn around, they look weird, act like they're on their phone. It's not just those type of tactics you recognize. Sometimes gang stalkers go as far as, like, if you work a job, right? Like me, I'm a security guard as of now, but I won't be for long because I'm getting ready to move. I'm gonna just break it down a little bit without saying too much because of legal reasons. But I got effed over at my job. I work at a job site where it's a busy area. It's not just a quiet parking lot. It's a busy place. But I work through a security company working at a job site somewhere else. Okay. So people go as far as setting you up. They can send pets to like stray pets or something, stray animals, to come around you and all that stuff to try to do whatever. I feel like that's what what happened to me. On October 4th, evening, I went to work, started my shift at 5 p.m. that evening. It was after 6 p.m. and I run off stray dogs all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's nothing new. I'm not even personally scared of dogs. You know what I'm saying? Really not, I'm not saying I'm superwoman. I'm not saying I'm not scared of anything. I'm just saying I'm not scared of dogs. You know what I'm saying? If I see a stray dog, if I'm not at work having to deal with this crap, I just mind my business, and a dog or a stray animal just mind its business. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be that. But this particular situation, I was at my job on my shift on the clock. I ran off a particular stray animal, a dog. It came back approximately 10 to 15 minutes later. It got too close, and the stray dog, with no collar shown, nothing at all, had pictures proving that. Because I had to show pictures and all that to my, employer from the camera footage of my job site or whatever to prove that it did not have a collar or anything, like I said. When the dog came back 10 to 15 minutes later after I ran it off without touching it at all, because usually that's how I run off stray dogs at my job, doing security. Because I walk around outside, my main objectives at my job is to mainly be outside. I don't really have to go inside the facility unless there's a problem inside to deal with people. You know what I'm saying? Like if there's a drunk person that's being irate, or someone that doesn't want to leave because of their behavior or something like that. But other than that, I'm mostly outside at my job. You know what I mean? And I walk, do my rounds, whatever. Stand at one spot for about 5 to 15 minutes and then I walk some more, you know what I'm saying? So most of my shift I'm walking and I'm standing outside the facility that is my job site, right? Now, when the dog came back 10 to 15 minutes later after I ran it off the first time and I seen it run off the premises of the parking lot and it went to the main street, you know, I seen it leave the parking lot off the premises, period. You know what I'm saying? Came back. They got close to the people. I seen minors in the line. I seen children maybe like, they could have looked like between 11 and 13 years old in the line, you know, where you buy movie tickets at. I'm just keep it real. I work at a movie theater doing security, but I won't say the company's name. And my first concern was the safety of the minors and of the adults as well. But I see minors in the line, you know what I mean? And the dog was close to it, to them, to the people in line. There was people walking up to the box office and stuff like that, and the dog would sniff people's, you know, behinds and follow, and everybody was saying, oh, that's so cute, and this and that, and I was standing there just watching, right? The dog didn't seem aggressive at all. It was just being around the people and all that stuff, but you don't ever know what a stray dog is going to do, so I'm watching, I'm being alert. I'm thinking of how I'm going to get it away from the people, because I didn't see more minors coming to the line, right? Looked like preteen age, or they could have been young teenagers or whatever, but they were still children, you know? So that was my first concern, was the safety of them and of the adults in the line as well, outside. So there's some information I got that I didn't know until after this happened, but in the town I live in, you can look up animal control number and it'll say, you can Google it or search it on the internet, whatever. It'll say that the animal control facilities are closed after 5 p.m. or 4 p.m. depending on what facility here in the area I'm in right now. And all I could do was leave a message, but I didn't know that I could call the police department in the city I live in, and they can call a certain number that's not public or whatever, unless you just really dig for it. It's not really just easy to find. I didn't know I can call the police department, and then they can give me a number or call a certain number that's not listed, you know, first when you look it up online, that has animal control for 24 hours. I didn't know that at first until after this happened. But out of all the stray dogs I didn't run off at my job site doing my security work, they should have been told me this shit. That's how I feel. But anyway, so this is the second time I have to approach the dog and try to run it off the premises and all that stuff. So I come from behind. The dog didn't see me at all. I attempt to touch it, knowing I shouldn't have, but, you know, I'm thinking quick, you know what I'm saying? I did not want to mace the dog because it was too close to the people. I have strong mace. It's professional grade mace. It's not mace you just buy from the store. You know what I'm saying? It's real strong, you know what I mean? So I didn't want anyone having an allergic reaction to that. So I didn't think to mace the dog or whatever, because I didn't want anyone to get affected by that. Someone could have an allergic reaction or whatever, because that shit could spread. You know what I'm saying? So, and so that's why I didn't use that. My boss was kind of mad at me because I didn't do that, but I was trying to tell him how close that dog was to the people in the line outside the box office of the theater. Okay? So I attempt to touch it or whatever and, you know, try to, you know, kind of not run it off, but try to touch it to try to steer it away from the people in a different direction, away from the front area of the front doors of the facility. And it attacks my left hand, basically. You know, I know it was smart for me to do, to touch the dog or whatever, but, you know, and I did not want to use my taser because I did not want to get in trouble for animal cruelty, even though that would have been self-defense. But I did not want to get arrested or in trouble for animal cruelty if I used my taser or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't use that. Because one of my superiors, you know, of authority at my employer was asking me why didn't I use my taser. I'm like, well, I did not want to get in trouble for animal cruelty. You know what I'm saying? I know I would have gotten in trouble, but I thought about using that too when it happened, but I was just thinking quick, and I just was just concerned about the safety of the people, not just of the minors in the line. Of course, they were first. It was the first one that came to my mind. It was more than three, or at least three minors in that line when this happened. But it was starting to get busy, and the line was getting kind of, long. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday night in the evening, so busy night or evening, getting ready to get a little busier at a theater on a Friday night, typical Friday night. So after I get out of the dog's grip on my left hand, I'm right-handed, so miraculously only God did this. I got out of that dog's grip with only the injured hand. That was nothing but God. I thank God that was the only thing the only part of me that got really injured was only my left hand. I have a couple of bruises on my right arm, but I think that was from the dog wagging its tail so hard when I was trying to get out of the dog's grip, when it was biting my left hand really bad, you know what I'm saying? Today is Friday, October 11th, 2013. I'm sorry, 2019. I don't know what made me say that. It's 2019. And it's Friday, October 11th, today me doing this video, but so me doing this video, this date today, Friday, October 11th, 2019, which is exactly the week after this incident happened, with this dog, attacking my left hand when I, attempt to try to move it, a certain way away from the people and stuff, because I'm concerned about the safety of the people and the minors, in the front of the facility I work at as of now. My employer thinks I provoked the dog, that it's my fault. The manager of the facility of my job site think that I provoked the dog, that it's my fault. Even though I was instructed by management when I used my walkie-talkie, and I was like, hey, I ran this dog off. It came back, you know what I'm saying? And I was instructed to, get it off the premises again. So, I didn't want to just run it off, because the direction it was looking at, it could have just went straight to the front doors, like closer to the front. So I'm thinking quick, like maybe I should try to grab it a little bit and steer it away so it could run a different direction. That was the idea I had, thinking quick. But that plan did not go well. It was not smart for me to do, but I was concerned about the safety of the people, Because if a customer would have got bit, like I did, as bad as my hand is and my thumb is still swollen now, a week after this incident happened, my left hand, my thumb is still swollen right now, 7 days after this incident still. It's just amazing in a sad, twisted way that even though I was instructed to get the dog off the premises and all that, that just because I look aggressive on the video footage, because I did see it, I look aggressive on the camera footage, because I'm trying to get out of the dog's grip, is biting the F out of my left hand, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I look aggressive because I'm trying to get that dog's bite, teeth out my hand, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking rabies, like freaking out. So, yeah, I'm going to, hold the dog a certain way or whatever and try to get the teeth out my hand. Yeah, duh, you know what I'm saying? So, but I know that was part of some gang stalking operation. I'm not dumb, man. And for my employer and my job site manager, whatever, thinking that it's my fault that this happened and that they're blaming me and saying, oh, I provoked the dog, but they wanted me to get the dog off the premises somehow. Again, like, that's, yeah, I go through a lot of work mobbing, y'all. A lot of work mobbing. But that was the worst incident. I'm used to the people doing this, not, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that could have been a gang stalking tactic, work mobbing tactic. I'm not dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work for a different security company, and there's another security company that drives in a company security car that's different from the company I work for, that drives and cruises and drives slow when I stand in certain areas outside of my job site to let me know, oh, I'm being watched by another security company driving a security company car. I deal with that too. It's not just police, it's not just police gang stalking tactics. It's not just people, you know what I'm saying? Work bombing and stuff. Now, I currently go through another security person that drives another security company car that is a legitimate company because I've heard of it before. That particular company, the same dude drives real slow just to make sure I see. You know what I mean? But I already recognize what's going on. So I just stand there, look normal, no fear in my heart. I don't look nervous. I already know what's up, But these gang stalkers that come up with any freaking work mobbing tactics, all that stuff. Stuff you won't even think of. Gotta be careful. You know what I mean? That's not why I'm leaving town because, ironically, I didn't give my notice that I was leaving, that I was moving until a week before the incident of me and this dog hurt my hand. Exactly 7 days before October 4th, I already had reported to my supervisor that I was moving and that I was giving my notice of me quitting, And then this incident happened on October 4th, 2019. And then me and someone go eat at a restaurant across from the theater. Days later, on one of my off days, and one of the cooks of one of the restaurants asked me like personal questions like, are you quitting? I'm like, not yet. And then the cook asked me, where are you moving to? You moving to Utah, Colorado? So that lets me know that the people of my job site that I work for, whatever, the company of the theater or whatever, went and told the people of the restaurant across from the theater rumors about me and all that stuff and made up places about where I'm moving to because I don't be personal with people like that. I told my supervisor, I told, you know what I'm saying, maybe a couple people exactly where I'm going, but or told them that I'm moving, you know what I'm saying. I didn't just tell all my business, but I mentioned it to a couple people. But it's just man, crazy. So it'd be rumors and stuff. People could talk about you, you know what I'm saying? People can put lies, on your name and all that type of stuff. But I'm still here though. I'm not done yet. God has the final say, not these gang stalkers. And they hate me, boy. They sure do hate me because I swear when I was talking to a friend about the situation, of a sudden, I noticed more gang stalking tactics done around me while I was on the phone as well. I'm like, so and so, while I'm on the phone with you right now, this and this and this is happening. And I have to laugh at it, like, what the hell? Like, really? Because these gang stalkers know I know these tactics, and I recognize the tactics. I'm going to say I recognize them, because it could be different ways and stuff like that. Trust me, different ways. And they know this. You know, they listening on your phone conversations, and they listening on stuff, and this and that, and this and that, you know. So they know I know, and I recognize, and all the tactics they use, and all that stupid crap, you know. But there's no fear in my heart for these people, these evil gang stalker people. There's no fear in my heart for none of them. None. And they know it. So they use other tactics and other tactics to see what I'm going to do and see what I'm going to do. And I'm still here. I'm still here. If God wants me dead, I'll be dead. How about that? You know what I'm saying? That's my mentality. You know what I mean? If God wants me off this earth, that's what's going to happen. Gang stalkers will not determine that. God will. That's my whole point. But yeah, I go through a lot of work mobbing. This ain't the first time I dealt with work mobbing at a job, but I didn't think it would be this intense, but I'm still not scared. I'm still going through it. I'm still here. I'm still strong. And I'm still doing my, more research and, stuff like that, and being alert still and all that type of stuff. But just know, real target individuals, whatever these tactics they use, just know they're not in freaking charge. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want you to think. That's what it feels like, right? If you're going through gang stalking and work mobbing and all that type of stuff, of course that's what they want you to feel like. Because that's basically what's happening. Their mentality and their objective is to put fear in your heart and to bring scare tactics to you to see how you react and try to break you down mentally. That's the goal. But you can't let that happen. You gotta make sure your mind is right and do what you gotta do to keep going. Because if God wants you to keep going, you're gonna keep going. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have no fear in my heart. I don't. Unless someone has a gun in my head or something like that, then I'll have some fear. But then I'll be like, you know what? God's gonna call me home if that happens. That's just what that is. That's my mentality now. You know what I'm saying? It's been my mentality for a long while now. So I thank God for my safety every day. I'm thankful that I'm aware and that God shows me what I should look for, what I should recognize, and that I have the information that I have now. You know what I mean? Be careful, y'all.